And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 29, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On play action, now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On third down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 now. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Buccaneers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Brady. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. sliding out of the pocket. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard.
To throw, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys, tried to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2nd and 8 coming up. To Evans on the slant. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Elliott running right. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. He's got it complete to Perkins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Rosa's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Bucs on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
Brady now on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew there was time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three times. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady.
Pass caught, Miller. And he'll be taken down, as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
Power running by Zeke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer